witness. Who the heck am I? Testify, guy on the mic.
Hi guys, so today we're doing a video where basically the idea is that we're going to try and keep talking to people for as long as we possibly can and just keep going on and on and on and on and only really leaving until they leave. So the idea is maybe start off with like asking for directions or something, and then just keep going, just keep rambling, almost
my channel's been hijacked.
Like a lecture or something.
So welcome back to Life of Clive. My name's Clive. This is Ed from Twattery, and he just keeps talking non-stop, and that's the whole idea of the prank today. Just like even cutting them off when they're trying to get a word in edgeways.
It's like really difficult. So this is kind of like the idea basically. Is there anything you'd like to add? I'm not sure if, I feel like I'm like speaking for so long, but I feel like you could also contribute a bit more at this point, but I also feel the urge to like not stop speaking, so just carry on speaking and just never letting it go basically. I could just do this all day really, but again I'm just filling in words just for the sake of it, for the effect of the intro, because this is what the idea of the video is, and so yeah, that's what we're trying to do right now.
Yeah, all I'll add to that is like, comment, subscribe, turn on all notifications, make sure you watch the end because it's going to be funny. Make sure to follow Ed over at Twattery.
Can't see with the naked eye, giving you individuals.
Yeah, we can just talk about the weather and stuff.
Oh, the sun's come out.
Oh wow.
That's the first time someone's ever said that, and it's actually improved the situation with the weather.
Cool, well, should I go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, alright, cool. Do you guys know how to get to, what's the two stations around here? There's two stations here, right?
We literally just moved here, so we're...
Oh really? Where are you from?
Italy, Germany.
You're from Italy and you're from?
Germany.
Oh, okay, cool. You're from Sicily or Genoa?
No.
Florence?
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was in Italy. I did a driving trip. I went all the way from like London to Switzerland. We went through like to Germany, and then we went down to like France. We went around the south of France, and then we had like, the food was so nice in the south of France. We ended up staying there for 2 weeks, and it kind of messed the whole trip up because like the whole idea is like you stay for 3 days and then you move on. So we ended up getting like stuck there for ages, and then before we knew, like 2 weeks had gone by. And but that happens to me a lot. Like I was in the gym the other day and I just like phased out. I was literally like, fuck, like I've been in there for 3 hours, but I only remember training for like 30 minutes, and the next day like my muscles were so sore. I like went way too far with it. But you've obviously had that before where you've just phased out. I think it happens a lot of the time when you're having fun, like when you're having like a really good time, and like you know when you're having like a real fun time, that's when you tend to phase out, because it's like, you know, you're in the moment and you just can't stop doing what you're doing.
Excuse me guys, do you know if there's a toilet around here?
No, and we're looking for one.
Oh, you're looking for a toilet as well?
I don't know.
Oh no, they don't have it in there. No. Did you come from that way?
Yeah.
And did you not find one that way?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we came from there, like, not straight, but...
Yeah. It's weird how, so you need a toilet as well?
Yeah.
And you need as well?
Yeah, but...
So we all need a toilet?
Yeah, but...
Normally, yeah, because normally I don't really need the toilet around this time, because normally I go to the toilet like once in the morning, once in the evening, maybe twice or 3 times during the day, so only like 5 times a day. But having it at this specific time is quite abnormal for me, because normally my bladder is really quite resilient, but I think because I've been outside quite a bit, and it's not hot today, but it's a bit like above average, so I've been consuming quite a lot of water, and therefore like it's been going through my system and I'm needing to go to the toilet more. However, normally I try to limit the amount of toilet times I go, and also at night as well. Like I try not to drink too much water before I go to bed, because then you wake up in the middle of the night needing to piss.
Great.
I do have actually an idea which combats that. You know, I don't know if you've heard of a pissing bucket. No. Well, what that is that when you wake up in the middle of the night needing to piss, instead of actually having to get out of bed to go to the toilet, you can basically just roll over, get your pissing bucket out, and then just do it there. You can't really do it if you're a female, but for a guy you can do that, and it's actually quite a good idea. I mean, I would recommend that.
You can try one of those now.
The thing with ducks is that like I really find like a connection with them, because you know, like there's quite a lot of pigeons in London. I don't mind pigeons, but with ducks I feel like I'm more like a special connection with them, as if like you know, like I feel like I can communicate with them, not literally, but like on like a spiritual level. And so like when I'm actually speaking to them, like I feel like they can understand me as well, even though it doesn't like make that much like normal sense.
Because like the thing that I really don't like about this park is there's so many entrances and like
I don't normally like sitting, you know, where they have like the benches and stuff, because that feels a bit like disconnected from nature. It's like too much like man-made shit. I do sometimes also take Ubers as well. Ubers are quite nice because you can like talk to the person that's driving, which is quite convenient. Yeah, I mean, even if they don't talk to me, I tend to talk to them anyway because I quite like the social aspect of just sitting in a confined space with a person and just being able to just express myself.
But I think you just keep going
straight. I noticed like his face keeps moving around, so like he drops a pin.
In the Rose Garden.
And what I might do is get an Uber to get to the tube station to save me time from having to walk there, because it's probably at least maybe like 5 minutes or something. I really hate having to walk for like 5 minutes, even though it's good exercise. But when I do walk, like normally, like A to B, normally I would just cycle. And that's like the best way to do it, in my opinion. I mean, to be honest, like I'm already kind of skinny anyway, so I don't really need to do more exercise. But I do eat a lot sometimes, so maybe if I do walk a lot, then it would like burn off the calories.
No, walk straight.
What my family and friends know is like if I say they smell good, they smell good.
But I don't know if there's any bikes in that direction though. But then I don't want to have to get an Uber to get to the bike station, because that'd be like so like super like lame if I have to do that. But if there's like a train or tube station near here, people have accused me of being boring, but I don't think that defines you as a person. I think that like defines like how you are like internally. That's what really matters. And I think like people are like super judgmental these days. I think people should just like relax when it comes to like labeling and stuff. And like, you know, when like consumer choices shouldn't really define you as a person. So like if you decide to like drink like, I don't know, whatever it is, like Red Bull and stuff, that's like totally cool. But even if you just have like a glass of water and that's it, even if you just have like one bottle of water and then you use that for everything, because that's what I do. I don't even like buy new bottles of water. I just get like one like empty bottle of water and I just fill it up every time.
Especially at work, you don't want to be like, hey, you look really good, you know, if it's inappropriate and you know, which is actually how I managed to get fired last time, because I made like an inappropriate comment. But
well, good luck next time.
Yeah, but I felt like she wanted, like she baited me into it, but it wasn't like too inappropriate. It was just like, hey, let's grab a drink.
I mean, like the toilets, they have like a water fountain where you like refill your bottles and stuff.
Yeah, right,
and that's like what I normally do.
So I went to like Switzerland. We went around the Alps. We cut through Germany, and then we went down through Italy.
If you just find a place without too many people around and you just sit by yourself and you have like a meal for yourself, that's quite a good way to like reconnect with nature and give back to the earth, because obviously a lot of the food that we take is actually originally from the earth. And then, you know, for example, even if you're eating like vegan shit or like vegetarian stuff, that still comes from the earth. And so it's a way of giving back to the earth in a way, because this is obviously in central London, there's not very many green spaces, and this is one of like the few like places in the middle of London where there's actually quite a lot of green space and you can actually reconnect with nature.
Hours later, it was like, oh fuck, we've got like another 4 hours. And anyway, I was like super tired. Now. And guess what? What? The passenger was sleeping because he's just been there so long. I may as well just leave him a bit longer, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've just started dating someone, so I'm actually not available, just to put it out there.
That's okay.
Yeah, like
that's fine by me.
I mean, I really do think you're very attractive, but
thank you, that's very kind.
yeah, like I want to see how it goes with her.
Yeah,
it's been like a couple weeks, you know. I'm flattered with the offer and stuff, but I feel like
I think this might be my favourite park because of the oh, you've noticed the camera.
I know, because I was like looking around, there's something happening in here. And I was like, what is it? What are you guys going for? Like,
yeah, no, we're basically trying to ramble on and on.
To see
this is, I was gonna see, I was gonna see how
legit person.
I was just trying to see like how long we could like prolong the conversation. Yeah.
Look, I'd love to speak more, but I actually have to go.
I know
you do talk a lot, but you know, I've got some jet fuel on the burner, so I'm just going to kind of blast off. I'm working on my horizontal takeoff.
You might want to work
so
on listening skills
just kind of like, if you point...
And so we made it to Germany, and when we reached Germany, we were in like, I think it was like Cologne or like Dusseldorf or something like that. And then that way we could cycle along a bit more. And then that way it was a lot shorter. And it was still quite good because we still balanced it with like getting sleep on the train, so we could sleep on the train. So we had somewhere to sleep, so we didn't have to get a hotel. So that way it doesn't matter too much, because we were sweating a lot on the bikes anyway, so it doesn't matter too much about the sweat, because the sweat is kind of like, it moisturizes you anyway. So that way it's like when you're really sweaty, that counts as a shower anyway, because you're really sweaty. So we did that, and then eventually we made it all the way. We didn't actually make it to Russia, we went to the other side of Germany.
So I'm going to lie down, I'm going to pull this, and my rocket booster is just going to make me slide across the ground. So, cool. All right, see you later.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye.
The thing is, I actually came from a tube station, but I can't remember which one it was. It might have been that one, but I know there's another one like right next to it, but I'm not sure if it was that one or the one you just said.
That's
the only thing is, I know, do you say it's on the Bakerloo line? The only thing is I also need to get on the Northern line. The only other thing is I also need to meet my friend first before I get onto the Northern line, who lives kind of like halfway through. I can't remember like exactly his address, but he needs to text me what that address is. The only thing is I don't have data on my phone, so I can't figure out exactly what it is in order to communicate with him. I was also thinking about getting an Uber as well. The only thing is I need data for my phone to get that. But the problem is that my phone is like running out of data, but also running out of battery. But I could quickly go somewhere to get some Wi-Fi. But the only thing is with the Wi-Fi, I wouldn't know where to get that because it could be like a Starbucks or a McDonald's, but I don't know where the nearest one is.
Okay.
And in order to do that, I'd need to obviously find a place to find where that is, and I don't know where that is. But in order to find where that is, I need data or Wi-Fi to find where I can find that. That's the only problem. So it's a bit of like a vicious circle that I'm in this particular predicament. About 1%. It's probably gone now anyway because it was 1% maybe about half an hour ago. But my phone is actually, I can't remember the exact specification, but it was like, I think the battery was like 4000 mAh. I'm not sure what exactly that stands for, but it's one of the top of range battery lives when I bought it. This phone was actually something that I bought about a year ago, and at the time I did a lot of research to kind of figure out like the exact like the best like specific phones which had the best battery life at the time. So like a year ago this was something that was actually top of the range, but now it's actually run out of battery. Normally it lasts for like at least a day or maybe even 3 days, but I actually didn't get a chance to like charge it last night, which was a bit of a mistake because I spent the whole day out today out and about, so I wasn't able to like get a full charge in. But I did carry my charger with me, so maybe I might be able to find a place to like plug it in somewhere.
If you go straight ahead and you turn left, you're gonna be in Great Portland
where
Street
the particular like train station is over there. With that train station over there, I don't know if they have like a socket where you can plug in your phone, because even if I did manage to get to a train station, I don't even have like a method of actually paying for the thing because the phone's off. So that's my only way of actually getting there. So what I'm thinking to do actually is just walk home. But the only thing is I don't know my orientation, so it could be like north, east, southwest. So that's a bit of an issue as well. Normally in this particular situation, ideally I'd like to like take a tube or maybe an Uber, but that's not particularly going to be viable. But maybe like a Boris bike, but again you have to pay for that and you actually need a phone for that, and probably need to download an app for that as well. So probably what I'm going to do is probably just like maybe like just walk back home. But the only problem is I don't know which way is north, east, southwest. And also, even if I did know north, east, southwest, eventually I'm going to like hit a crossroads or a dead end or something, and I wouldn't know like which way to go. What I might do actually is just like stay the night here, like in like a field, in like a green area.
You won't be
that could
able
be cool.
to, because this is
closed.
closed.
Actually, like I think I'll probably get away with it because like I'm quite good at like sleeping within nature. I've done it before, like in a camping and stuff. I've done like camping and shit, so like I reckon I can get away with it. So like, and it's also good because it enables me to like reconnect with like nature and shit, which is something I quite enjoy doing anyway. So it's actually a good like current like opportunity to actually do that, I reckon. So what I'm probably going to do is like find somewhere to like set up camp or something in the park and just stay overnight, I think, because that's a good opportunity anyway, because I wouldn't mind doing that anyway, and that was like a good reason to do that anyway. And then I've got like the entire day tomorrow to actually figure out how to get home, because I reckon if I walk home like now it'll probably get dark by the time I actually like head back.
It's summer.
No, because it's only like 2 more hours a day like now. And so by the time I get back home, it'll probably be dark by then, or like before I even reach home. Whereas if I stay the night here, by the time I wake up tomorrow, then it'll be daylight again, and that's all right. And also I can get some opportunity to like spend some time.
You won't be able to.
With
the police
nature
are gonna
and
kick you out because this is a
I reckon
park.
they wouldn't.
No, it closes at 9:30. Straight ahead.
Yeah, but officially it closes. But I can just stay here. I've done worse.
They patrol.
I've spent overnight in a toilet before.
Straight ahead. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Straight ahead. Turn left. You have Great Portland Street. And you have plenty of cafes there, and you can charge your phone.
Oh, is that what you can do?
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you just say so?
Because you wouldn't stop talking.
Actually, no.
If you hungry for some real hip hop, we came to feed you. I lead you out of the dark with my cerebral. Shine on the mic, don't you party people front. We wanna see you jump like Evil Knievel stunts. Binary star, athletic, Mike League assembling. Fire kindling, God's gift to adrenaline. Representing Waterworld, that's Michigan. You lack discipline, you going nowhere like flat Michelins. Take off your